Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I don't know who this message is going to be for, but my guides were really urging me to do a reading video for a divine feminine who has been feeling a bit apathetic lately. Apathy is really the best word I can find to describe this energetic feeling. It's almost like a kind of numbness, and I feel that this is directed towards a masculine. This could be a divine masculine if it's a twin flame situation, although of course only you will know whether or not this is a twin flame for you personally. It just feels as though this masculine is a person that whoever I'm speaking to here, you deeply cared about and held a lot of space for a really long time. This feels like a very long-term connection. So you may have been connecting with this person months, years, even decades. It has a very familiar feeling to it, and yet there is also this strange sense of apathy towards this person. Yeah, with woman holding a coin reversed and all tied up in the upright position. I feel with woman holding a coin reversed, this card often represents some kind of karmic energy, but specifically, I feel that something about this masculine connected with you from a more karmic space energetically. And what I mean by this is when you were more 3D connected to this masculine, for some reason I'm seeing someone crying. So this could have caused you a lot of emotional pain. This person may have made you cry. And I'm getting that during those times, they would actually seem to be the one who is apathetic toward you. And you never could have imagined that you would feel apathy towards this person. This was, I'm hearing at one point, this may have been the closest person to your heart. But what I feel about this masculine is something about their persona, specifically some ego-based patterns within them, would actually highlight some wounding within you or trigger some things within you. For some reason, I keep seeing someone like fixing their hair in front of a mirror. So what this could symbolize is you never quite felt good enough for this person. Maybe even physically, they may have highlighted some physical insecurities for you in some way. I'm hearing made you feel jealous or made you feel insecure because they weren't protecting you as a fully awakened, fully healed masculine presence would. And I just get the sense that a divine feminine I'm channeling here got tired of these stuck patterns with all tied up in the upright position. It feels like things between you would replay over and over on a loop. There was some kind of a cycle here that was really difficult to break out of. In fact, the two of you, I feel so far, have never learned to relate in 3D outside of those mutually triggering patterns. But the energy really flipped between you and this person, because what I'm picking up is, again, at one point, you may have been the one who was extremely emotional. I'm getting the word sensitive, so this masculine may have seen you as sensitive, or you may have in the past, now in hindsight, you might call yourself sensitive. And at times, you might even feel guilty because of this apathy that you're feeling now, because you are someone with a very warm heart. You are someone with a very sensitive energy, meaning you are highly empathic. But with the Magician and the Mirror card in the reverse position, first of all, this is one of my two twin flame cards in the deck. By the way, I heard the name David for someone, so that might be in someone's name. But as I always say, do keep in mind that whenever I channel these specific names, details, or other pieces of information like that, those are typically just meant for specific individuals, so don't worry if that doesn't resonate with you. Now, if you would like to make it easier for me to pick up on your energy, I do recommend subscribing to this channel and liking the video, because those two actions are forms of energetic transference, and that does allow me to pick up more easily on your energy. But what I'm feeling is a powerful soul connection between the two of you that was highly triggering and also got very out of balance. I'm seeing a necklace, so someone may have gifted someone a necklace here at some point in time. Now, we have the Happy Family card in the upright position. I feel this card representing peace, contentment, balanced connection. And I feel that although you have this really strongly spiritual bond with the masculine coming through here, ultimately, and I'm almost tearing up because this is a really intense energy. I keep getting goosebumps too, just reading into your energetic field. It feels like you chose your own peace over being more 3D connected to this person. And what your spirit guides want you to know is that in choosing your own peace, your own inner stability and happiness, contentment, even if it means that for a while you are not 3D connected to this person, you aren't cutting them out. Even if they feel this way, they might feel like you've been really cold-hearted cutting them off. But really what you're doing is you are giving them a choice. You are giving them the choice to heal themselves, the choice to choose that peace within themselves and to join you in that place of peace. But the thing is, this masculine has to make his own choice here. I saw a fish, so someone might like to fish or be a fisherman here. But I am going to pull a few more cards to really read into this masculine's energy. So first of all, his higher self wants you to know, Divine Feminine, that he is awakening with man holding a coin in the upright position. And I feel that as you've stepped into this era of peace for yourself, Divine Feminine, where potentially you might be feeling apathetic towards this masculine, you've actually pushed him into this awakening where now with the contract card reversed, he could be breaking out of some kind of karmic pattern, contracts, or cycle. So what kind of karmic pattern is this masculine breaking out of? Okay, we have Community reversed and Angel of Strength reversed. So I feel that the masculine here may have taken you for granted, may have always expected that you would be in his life. And because of this, he never really had to face the fact that many of the other connections in his 3D life cause him to feel very alone. And I'm talking even when he's around these other people, it feels like most of the people in this masculine's 3D life don't really get him, don't really understand him. And he was able to bypass that truth and not face it when the two of you were more 3D involved, because even if he didn't realize it or appreciate it at the time, your energy, Divine Feminine, provided him a lot of, I'm hearing it was a spiritual gift to him. Your energy was a gift to him. It was a blessing. It really uplifted him. It caused him to feel more peace, more fulfillment, more connection. But again, I feel that you were involved in each other's lives for so long that he began to take your energy for granted, your physical 3D presence for granted. And now in your absence, or as perhaps you've pulled away, or there may be less connection or communication in the 3D, this masculine is feeling very alone and is also feeling really overwhelmed. With Angel of Strength in the reverse position, I'm feeling that this is emotional overwhelm coming through for a masculine that doesn't like to be perceived as weak. This is someone who likes to present a very strong exterior and doesn't like to be seen as weak or sensitive. But on the other side of this, they aren't someone who's very good at showing their emotions, even if they are feeling those emotions beneath the surface. I saw the number 444 for someone as well. And it's funny because I actually reposted something to my Instagram story today that had the number 444 in it. So that might really be connecting with someone. And by the way, if you would like to follow me on Instagram for these daily updates and pieces of information, you can follow me there at Magnetize Yourself. But with the appreciation card in the upright position, I feel that in your absence or in this time of greater disconnect, this masculine is really learning to appreciate your presence through his heart space. It feels like there's a major heart opening taking place in this masculine, and my guides are telling me that for you, Divine Feminine, at times you might feel this heart chakra opening through a sudden influx of emotions, either positive or negative, that might not really make sense to you in the moment. I'm getting that this may have been especially intense around the recent full moon on December 7th, and many of you listening may connect with that as well. With the strategy in the upright position, I feel like I'm hearing desperate. This masculine is feeling really desperate, trying to, in his mind, create some type of a plan to, I'm really hearing, get you back or to hold on to you. This person seems really desperate to get back into your energy. With the Blossoming Abundance card reversed, I often take this card to mean that they feel you slipping through their fingers. And they're really trying to pull back on that, to really turn the tides here. So what is this masculine planning with the strategy card? Hostilities in the upright position. I'm hearing fighting for this, really wanting to fight for this. I feel like this masculine is not going to let go easily. Attachment in the reverse position. Journey reversed and community reversed. This is a really interesting energy. It feels like this masculine is being forced to release negative attachments before he is able to fully fight for this connection in the physical 3D world. It's this very strange kind of message because within his own mind and his emotions, the masculine really wants to push back on you pulling away. He really wants to come forward to fight for this. And yet it feels almost like he's being blocked from fully entering your 3D life, Divine Feminine, until he faces and releases some of these negative attachments that are still weighing him down. And for your part, Divine Feminine, I keep getting the message that you've risen into this higher vibrational space. And again, through your rising, you've presented this masculine with a choice. Is he going to heal? Is he going to release these negative attachments and harmonize himself, which in doing so would harmonize this connection with caring connections upright? This card really represents a harmonized and healed and balanced connection. And what I feel, Divine Feminine, is that is what you are holding space for. You are no longer willing to lower your standards to something less than that. But at this time, your greatest obstacle, Divine Feminine, through all of this will be that there are moments where you do feel very alone, where you are longing for that companionship. And the temptation here, of course, is to lower your standards or to re-engage in these negative, potentially toxic cycles with this masculine who so clearly still does seem desperate to get into your energy, but also has this heavy energy around himself that he has to heal first. With the goddess of the moon upright, I'm hearing your guides say, stand in your true divine feminine power, even if that means standing alone or standing at a distance, particularly from this masculine. So what other messages can I bring through for the divine feminine here? Okay, we have the contract in the reverse position and man holding a heart reversed. Yeah, so what I'm hearing here is that if this masculine is choosing to try to resist his own heart awakening or opening, or to really keep his heart closed off, like anytime he's trying to come towards you with his heart still partially closed, your higher self is signaling that to you, Divine Feminine, through these intuitive signals and impulses that are guiding you away from him in 3D, that are creating, again, this sense of apathy towards him. I'm hearing to listen to those feelings of apathy, because whenever you're feeling apathetic towards this person, not really feeling the pull, not really desiring to connect more with them in 3D, this means that vibrationally they still aren't on your level. Vibrationally, they still haven't fully done the inner work within themselves, and they might be trying to bypass that inner work by getting you to re-engage in these karmic patterns and cycles with them. But again, that's not possible for you to do anymore, because with walking away reversed, you have really developed a kind of spiritual confidence within yourself. That's what I'm getting. I'm seeing that butterfly imagery. You've gone through that metamorphosis, that dark night of the soul, that ego death that represents the cocoon metamorphosis phase for a butterfly. And you're now spreading your wings and really beginning to step into your power. A card just flew out here. And this card is door to value in the reverse position. So you now realize that your true worth is internal. Your worth comes from within. And because of this, you are no longer in need of external validation. You've outgrown that girl or that younger woman. If you are a woman, again, the feminine and masculine labels don't necessarily connect to gender, but you get the gist. You've outgrown that younger version of yourself that used to need this person's validation or others' validation in order to feel confident. You now have a confidence that is very intrinsic, that is highly spiritual in nature. And whereas this masculine is shifting into really wanting to fight for you and fight for this connection, with the hostilities card coming up on your energy, Divine Feminine, I see that beautifully. You are now willing to fight for yourself, to stand up for yourself, again, because of this spiritual confidence within you. I also see someone singing, and I see someone with a notebook, so that could be relevant to someone here. I'm also getting an A name, or the letter initial A in someone's name. So I'm now going to reshuffle the cards and pull a few final messages for you about this situation. But if you are a Divine Feminine resonating with this reading, I also do want to let you know that I've created a powerful subliminal meditation called the Awakened Divine Feminine. This meditation is designed to deeply reprogram your subconscious mind, uproot and release any limiting beliefs that might be preventing you from stepping into your full power, that true goddess energy within you. So this subliminal comes from my website, soundandsoulful.com. And as you can see on the screen on this website, I have over 100 subliminals for all areas of life. So I have subliminals for physical appearance changes, for mood shifts like confidence, happiness, anxiety relief, for love and relationships, for energy clearing, and so much more. And when you create a free trial account on my site, you can try out any subliminal I've created and even create your own custom private playlists. So the link to the Awakened Divine Feminine subliminal is in the pinned comment and description box under the video. So I'm pulling a few cards to read a bit more deeply into your energy field, Divine Feminine. And the first cards I'm getting are Door to Spirit, the Broken Heart card, and Rest and Rejuvenation upright. And I so clearly heard the message. Now is the time to heal your heart. And in order for your heart to heal, it must be protected, meaning you must not allow back in what injured it to begin with. You can't go back to the hazard here. And in this case, although there's a very powerful soul bond with this masculine, while he is still in that unhealed energy, that heavy, dense space, he, in a sense, is hazardous to your healing heart until he comes forward fully open, healed, and correct, which has to be a choice made within himself, a resolve that he comes to within himself. And in the meantime, I see you really aligning with your spiritual mission and purpose here. But a lot of this is happening through carving out that space for yourself to rest, to rejuvenate. I'm hearing healing from burnout. So some of you may have been feeling very burnout in recent months or years of your life. And this might be a time for really healing your body at all levels and layers, the physical, mental, the emotional self. And again, particularly with that healing centered on your heart space. There is such a profound heart healing, and along with that, a deep self-reconnection happening in your heart chakra, a deep coming back to your own self-love, which is opening you up to magnetizing in unconditional love from others as well, and potentially even from this masculine if he does make that choice to fully heal himself. So this feels like a really good place to close this reading. I hope it provided clarity or guidance to someone listening today. If anything from the reading connected with you personally, I would love to hear from you in the comments under the video. Also, if I resonate with you, I invite you to subscribe to this channel, join our beautiful community of like-minded, conscious, creative beings here on YouTube. The link to the Awakened Divine Feminine Subliminal is in the pinned comment and description box under the video. You can also follow me on Instagram at Magnetize Yourself. Otherwise, I am sending you so much love, wishing you a beautiful weekend, and I will talk to you again in the next video.